Tonight, police are ramping up patrols in Center City after groups of rowdy teenagers have been causing trouble. This is
Groups of rowdy teenagers. Oh, so there's a collective, a rainbow collective of teenagers going around causing trouble in Philadelphia. Wow, that's interesting. This country sure is becoming a melting pot. Everybody just hanging together, doing things. And now you have this group of teens from all different groups. Ombrito teens, Sun teens, Glider teens, Crouching Tiger teens, all together causing this terror in Philadelphia. Wow, that's crazy. Just the kaleidoscope of violence and mayhem. So there's no need to, identify one group. It makes sense to just say teens because it's all the teens in the city from all the groups doing this, right?
Tonight, police are ramping up patrols in Center City after groups of rowdy teenagers have been causing trouble. This is Eyewitness News at 6, and we are streaming live on CBS News Philly. Good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Jessica Cartalia. There were some arrests over the weekend.
Eyewitness News reporter Jasmine Payu joins us now with the story. Jasmine?
Yuki, Jess, good evening. Philadelphia police say 3 arrests were made over the weekend due to disorderly conduct. People we spoke with say they could not believe what they saw.
I have no idea what the hell's going on here, but it ain't good.
Disarray and disorder Saturday night as teenagers packed Center City streets.
My Citizen app was going crazy. It was actually pretty scary.
Now, if you're not familiar with the Citizens app, they haven't been able to get rid of that one in Philadelphia. They have it in many cities, but it basically just tells you, look, there's a bunch of Sun teens over here on such and such street. You can like if you're walking wherever you are, you can just alert people, look, stay away from such and such street because there's a bunch of Sun teens over here bothering people. Stay away from this train platform because there's a bunch of Sun teens down here acting crazy. Stay away from this street because there's a bunch of Sun. Very useful, man.
My Citizen app was going crazy. It was actually pretty scary.
Lisa Wyatt was leaving work when she saw more than 50 teens dispersed along 10th and Market Streets and on SEPTA.
Down at the L platform, they were running all through the platform. They jumped off the platform and were running across the tracks and everything. They were young kids.
Listen, man. This society, listen, it's been what? 1865, 2022. It's been 157 years, man. Yeah, 157 years. That's a large sample size, man. It's not working, man. It's not working, man. We're not, and trust me, I know a lot of Sun people that are dynamite people. And I'm not speaking about them, obviously. And some of these Sun people who can't conform to like society, they're not bad people. A lot of these people aren't bad people. Okay? These aren't bad people all the ways. It's just not working. This whole civilization thing, we ain't cut out for it, man. And that's okay. It's all right. It's just time for us to start addressing this. It's time for people to just start addressing it for what it is. this paradigm, whatever this world is, the way it's shaped and set up, we're not made for that. We're made for, a different type of world, a different type of society. One that comes from our mind, our energy, this is not working, man. Collectively, it's not working. And I'd be interested to know what you guys, it's not working. I don't think it's working.
Down at the L platform, they were running all through the platform. They jumped off the platform and were running across the tracks and everything. They were young kids.
The teens caused police to ramp up patrols in the fashion district.
This has got to stop. This is crazy.
This marking the second week in a row young people forced officials to take action. The week prior, SEPTA officers arrested about 6 people due to groups fighting and possibly assaulting bystanders.
Beyond the teenager, considering the ramifications, we're looking for the parents to, drive that point home, that you don't want to ruin your life with one bad mistake.
Eyewitness News took concerns regarding juvenile activity to District Attorney Larry Krasner, who confirmed his office is investigating.
We are doing what we believe is the right thing in terms of public safety, and that means protecting juveniles when they are victims of crimes, and it also means properly prosecuting them when they have perpetrated crimes.
Let me decode that for you. If you, as a citizen, retaliate or do anything to protect yourself, the long arm of the law will come down harshly on you for assaulting or menacing or even killing a minor. If they do anything to you short of killing you underneath a camera and in front of 100 witnesses, if by some chance they get caught by law enforcement and arrested, they'll be out the next day. And their case will magically go into the ethers before their court date.
We are doing what we believe is the right thing in terms of public safety, and that means protecting juveniles when they are victims of crimes, and it also means properly prosecuting them when they have perpetrated crimes.
There they go. They're running.
People are tired of being shut in, shut out, etc. in this pandemic, but not vandalizing. That's just foolish. This is our home.
SEPTA is advising people to use their SEPTA Transit Watch app on their phones. They can communicate directly with a transit officer and have someone sent to their location. We're live in Center City. Jasmine Payute, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Jasmine, thank you.
People know them as Squeegee Boys, but the city of Baltimore is changing their name and launching a new employment opportunities to kind of get them off the street corners.
And for the first time in 2 years, WMAR2 News' Abby Isaacs is in our studio tonight to explain this to us. Abby.
Well, Jamie and Kelly, with the Board of Estimates authorization today, the city enters into an agreement with a private company to help employ some of these teens.
You said why?
It's a question a lot of people ask.
There's good money out here. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that we don't be doing too much, but we be out here. We make a couple dollars.
But Squeegee Boys are getting a new name. The city now calling them Disconnected Youth. That's Squeegee.
I want to know why they call it.
Now, you have to understand that the areas, the streets that these guys patrol, when they run up to your car and they start washing your window, they're not waiting for you for your permission. And once they start washing the window, you effectively signed a contract to give them something. So if you don't give them something, once they've started washing your windows, you could get assaulted, pulled out your car kicked, something thrown at you, cussed out, a lot of things. So, and these are street guys. These are hood boogers. They don't have an HR department over them. They're not under OSHA. Okay? They can't get written up. The customer's not always right.
Squeegee Boys are getting a new name. The city now calling them Disconnected Youth. That's Squeegee.
I want to know why they call us disconnected. Like, what are we disconnected from? I don't know.
It was included in the mayor's administration's proposal for an agreement with Canopy Hilton Hotel in Harbor East to give disconnected youth, that's Squeegee, jobs in hospitality there. 2 cohorts of 10 youth will be hired for a 13-week period and paid $15 an hour. They'll get 3 weeks of workforce training from the city, as well as a mentor.
You got a cash out of demo.
Since the
This lady probably told them that she didn't have any cash, which is why she didn't ask them to wash her window. They just came up and started washing her windows. So now they're pressing her out for cash, her Cash App and her Venmo. To Cash App and Venmo them some money. And you see she's cracked the window just enough, which is very smart. Because they'll reach in and grab your purse if you don't give them something. And I'm not here to like make these kids look like bad people. It's the truth, man. Man, you always got something needy. Man, it's the truth, man.
Since the 1980s, Baltimore has grappled with persistent youth panhandling, specifically those that participate in freelance windshield washing at high-traffic intersections. City officials say for the last few years, they've been working to develop a support model for disrupting environments that encourage squeegee activity. The latest effort, launching this employer coalition. The Canopy Hilton Hotel is the first of what they hope will be many partners to employ the teens. Squeegee Boys like this young man, who goes by 5, said he'd take the opportunity if it came, but he's not optimistic.
A lot of people say they're going to do this and do that. I mean, there was a couple programs that really came out and helped us out. Like, it was like jobs for like the summertime.
Others who interact with the teens all the time,
they very respectful,
question the specificity of the program.
I think it shouldn't be only for the squeezy boys. It should be for other young boys that's out here need a job. And I think the city needs to help everybody, not just them.
Programs for everybody. You get a program. 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 Wow. I'm going to just show you some of the titles from Raw video, dash cam of Squeegee Boys allegedly damaging car. Video shows Squeegee kid attack driver in downtown Baltimore. Baltimore Squeegee kid responds, I feel like they're assassinating our character. Baltimore rapper supports Squeegee kids. Governor Hogan fears Squeegee kids deterring Baltimore tourism. Woman's struggle with Squeegee kids ends with gunfire in South Baltimore. And you heard that sister say, they very respectful. Just a lion. Just a lion. Different perspective on Squeegee kids through eyes of women. New Jersey man says Squeegee kid shattered his window in Baltimore. Outrage after teens attack man in downtown Baltimore. unarmed guards to join squeegee kids on Baltimore street corners. They're assaulting people. Baltimore couple calls for action after squeegee kid attack. Baltimore, squeegee attack caught on camera. Woman fears returning downtown. What's that again, sister? I didn't hear what you said, man. There was a lot of noise in the background. What's your opinion on the squeegee kids again?
They very respectful.
Question the specificity of the program.
I think it shouldn't be only for the squeezy boys. It should be for other young boys that's out here or need a job. And I think the city need to help everybody, not just them.
The city has already hired 8 of the first 10 youth. Now we have details on how you can get involved on our website.